Well, it's the night of nights for Hollywood's elite. The Academy Awards underway in Los Angeles. A handful of Australian talent in line to score an Oscar nod. Attendees can also buy into a piece of Australia, the conservation gift pack. One of the items included in the award show's unofficial goodie bag this year. Joining me live is Adrian Falk, founder of Believe Advertising and PR. Thanks for your time. So for those that haven't heard of this sort of goodie bag, essentially it's not officially provided, but it's become an unofficial part of the Academy Awards, and it's pretty lucrative.
That's right, Tom. Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. Yes, the 95th Academy Awards are well and truly underway, and this year brands are throwing big bucks to try and get in front of the celebrities and the finalists in hope that they're going to be snapped with their products and services. Now, when you think of it as in terms of a PR strategy, it may not be the best, with very few actually redeeming their product or service. And the value of the bag itself is valued at a whopping $120,000 US. Now, a study has shown that the Oscar statue itself, which is simply just a solid statue wrapped in 24 karat gold, is only a mere $400 US. So they are quite lucrative, these unofficial bags. And when you have a deep dive in what's in the bag itself, it's really, Tom, a mixed bag. As you mentioned, there's pieces of Australia. So the finalists will be gifted a few square metres of Australia, which may be enough for Steven Spielberg to throw a few shrimp on the barbie. But if he's thinking of building a home a la Chris Hemsworth, like he's done in Byron, then he may need to think again. Other brands that have jumped on board and come to the party are Cliff Bars, which are nutritional protein bars. And look, I know, Tom, there's a cost of living crisis going on, but I'm not sure how these Hollywood stars will feel when they open up their massive swag bag to find a few boxes of protein bars in there. Interestingly enough, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, when it comes to let's go through the land first of all. The Queensland, you get a square metre of the Queensland outback, but it's attracting some criticism. It's supposed to all be about conservation, and you've helped reduce emissions, but it's a government-backed scheme, and when you crunch the numbers on how much they're saying that 1 square metre is worth, the company doing it, surprise, surprise, is making a tidy little profit on the side.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, I guess it all comes down to publicity and really leveraging off the Oscars name. Now, as you mentioned, these swag bags are actually the unofficial Oscars swag bags, so they can't claim to be associated with the Oscars, but any sniff of a celebrity holding up that piece of certificate of ownership of Australia is worth, worth thousands.
And I guess that's the hope, the novelty that celebrity might do that. On the flip side, I'm not convinced they're going to be posting a picture of them eating a protein bag, or even $60,000 worth of cosmetics, apparently $60,000 worth of cosmetics that they'd post using it, because guess what? This level of celebrity doesn't do anything without getting paid for it. So I'm just not sure they're going to get their money's worth for those companies.
And interestingly enough, obviously, as you mentioned, doctors have come forward with those who are follically challenged with a whole lot of hair restoration treatments. There's Botox. There's even, which is my favorite, the celebrity arms, which is liposuction for your arms for celebrities. But also, I know, right, for those who want to get rid of their tuck shop arms. But also, the IRS has now clamped down since 2006. So they're stating that those who actually accept these unofficial gift bags, or even when the Academy Awards did it up until 2005, that you have to actually declare this in your tax return. So this is actually income. So George Clooney in the past...
There you go.
Yeah,
bad news for the A-listers. Hey, so very quickly, when you said some of them don't actually claim for them, there are two things in here. Holidays worth $12,000 and $60,000, free accommodation, and a lot of these people just go, they think it's like an old Domino's voucher. They just leave it in the drawer and never claim it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's also these stars have a tight schedule, especially if they're filming back-to-back films. So they may not be able to, as enticing as it is, to jet set around the world. It may be a challenge for them.
Yeah. I bet you they're non-transferable too. That's the sort of thing this big gift bag's all about, let's be honest. Adrian Falk.
Absolutely. Yes, they definitely are. Yeah,
Good to know how the
unfortunately.
other half lives.